Hello and welcome to your full moon in Libra, April 11th and 12th reading. Now the full moon in Libra is a really important one for us because, first of all, full moon in Libra talks about our relationships, and because the moon has to do with our feelings, the emotions coming up from the inside, that plus relationships, you can already tell that's a very interesting mix there. And because Jupiter is aspecting the moon at the same time, everything is magnified. So I think we're in for quite a ride if we're not aware of what's going on and if we don't do anything about it. But that's why we have the cards. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask the cards how we can deal with these energies of balance in our relationships. You know, Libra is about relationships, and especially the balance between those relationships. Not only our love relationships, but, relationships with anyone who's in our life. It can be your boss at work, it can be your coworker, it can be anyone who you're dealing with every day, your mother, your father, your family, your friends, your spouse, your children. So we're going to look at different areas in our lives, and we're going to see what advice the cards can give us. So I'm going to look at, first of all, work relationships, second, love, and third, family and friends. So I'm just shuffling here, and I chose a significator this time. A very important technique if you want to focus on something, and of course it's justice. It's the justice card because this is the Libra card. This is about balancing, about looking at things, bringing things, making things right? So this will be our significator, so we can focus on the full moon in Libra here. And, one card flew out. No, that doesn't count. And I'm going to start with the readings now. Capricorn, let's see what the full moon will bring to your relationships. Are you ready? I've been shuffling for a few minutes, concentrating on your beautiful, strong energy. So let's see in the workplace, which I think you do quite well in. Let's see where you're at right now, at this point in time, how you're feeling, what's going on in those relationships at work, with your projects, with your business, and what you can do about it according to the tarot cards. Okay, are you ready? Capricorn, this is the one. All right. So, at work, the Eight of Cups, you have a lot of choices to make, and perhaps you're not sure which one, and you have to make that choice. Does that sound familiar in any way? And these cards just don't come up randomly. I mean, everybody has lots of choices to make, but you're at a point where it's important that you can make a choice. You have to make a choice. So I would say, so that you can move forward in your career, so that something is going to change for the better. Sometimes we come to a point where it's just time to move on to something different, and we have to make that choice. And you don't know, because you have a lot of choices to make. Perhaps it's to do with, do you want to move higher, to a higher position? Do you want to move to a new job? Do you want to stay where you are? I have the feeling it has to do with something that's going to change for you in a significant way. So right now, saying, I have to make this choice. How can I best make the choice? Let's see if the cards have some advice. We're getting this all the time. This is so interesting. The Two of Pentacles, this time reversed. So this is actually a card of finding it hard to balance things, all right? So you have to take a look at how you can best balance the money, the family, the resources, the work, the time in order to make this decision, all right? And it's about really, truly finding that balance. So I get the feeling that this decision is one that has to be thought out well. It's not something where you say, okay, I'm going to do this. This is something where you really have to take your time. Take your time. Don't let yourself be rushed into this decision. Really get a feel of, maybe project yourself into the different choices and see how you do. How much money you would make, how much time you would have, how much time you'd have for your family, for yourself, what's going on. So don't let yourself be rushed. Take your time making this decision about work, okay? Love, let's see. The Chariot. Beautiful. You're in this position right now, and I'm just going to see the resolution before I continue. Okay. The Death card, Capricorn. The Death is about moving on. So this is a message that is the opposite of what the work message was. So Capricorn, you are kind of in a position where you're in love, in your love relationship. You're in a good space, but you're kind of ready to take action and move into a new direction and perhaps change something, but you're not quite sure. I feel this time it's a little bit like this card. This is like you have choices what to do, and this is like, I feel good, I feel stable, I have, everything that I need, but should I move or shouldn't I? Should I move or should I stay? This card is saying move, all right? Move forward, change, make a cut, all right? The Death card is not always about a physical death, obviously, right? The Death card is about ending something so you can move on to something new. So you've been hesitating to move forward and make that cut so you can move into a new situation. And your advice is do it. Do it. Move forward. Move forward now. Make that decision now. In this time of the full moon, take a look at what this is and don't stay there, because look, when I saw this, I had the feeling that he is already, he's got his gear on, but he's not moving. Look, his sphinxes, they're actually lying there looking slightly bored, waiting for the go pistol, right? Like at a horse race, bang, and it's moving forward. So they're like, when's this gonna happen? And you're like, You're still kind of thinking about it, right? Don't think too long. Make a decision about this in this full moon, right? Not like in your work where you can take your time and weigh things out. All right. Now let's see, family. The Hermit. Ooh, Wise One. The Wise One is coming out for you. Wisdom, very good. Let's see, advice card. The Five of Cups. All right. Okay. Capricorn, you have experience, you have wisdom, you have your inner light, and you have to allow yourself to grieve over whatever loss you're having. All right, that's very clear. This is the advice, remember, about this. So I would say we have big losses, we have small losses. Sometimes someone moving out can make us feel like this, right? Can be anyone, anything, human, animal, situation in our family circle or friend circle. So I think this is saying it would be wise to let yourself feel the loss and work through that this full moon. Let the full moon bring up the emotions and let yourself say, okay, I'm feeling the loss, I'm feeling the grief. It's a good time to let it out and not stuff it down, to let it out. Give yourself this time to do that. And you'll be able to move forward much quicker. Yes? Hopefully it makes sense. Oh, Capricorn, I feel these things in my body. When I see the cards, the grief, I'm feeling sad for you too, or with you, whatever it is, Capricorn. But I'm not the one to stuff things down. I'm too dramatic. But it's important. It's relieving, it's cleansing. If you're sad about something, to let it out, to go and scream and cry and jump in the river and go for a trip and run across the field, go into the woods, you know, do it and just let it out, okay? Okay, all right. So, here, just take a look at these cards here. Again, difficult things coming up at this time of the full moon for everybody, not only you, Capricorn. So just to sum up really quickly, take your time making that decision at work. With your love life, make that decision, make the cut so you can move forward. And with your friends and family, you know, that wisdom, that stability that you have, it's okay to feel the grief and to work it through so you can come out on the other side in a better way. Okay, thank you so much, Capricorn, for being with me. I appreciate it. I'm Natasha, your Queen of Wands, and I'm sending you lots of love and light. Bye-bye.